legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you play for reaching greatness, relentless to survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, not riding through smoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week 2 of the LAS. It's your boy Wedgelgriff back again for the cast, and we are about to kick it off with our first game of the day, Spartans versus the Wolves. And we know we are 2 up on the side of Spartans, but can we see the big upset coming out on the side of the Wolves? So let's get into the pick and ban. Here we go, guys. Starting it off. Side of Wolves are going to take out Aurelia. Beautiful, looking good. That is a carry that, you know what? That's fine. That's fine to wipe off the map. Nobody needs to deal with that. And on the side of the Spartans, Darius being taken away. Not a bad choice at all. Next ban coming up. Let's see here. Tarek. Okay, I appreciate that. Maybe targeting that Sonateric pick that we've infamously been seeing in the LCS, but you know, we'll see if anyone can actually pull that off tonight. Guys, also, if the audio is a little quiet or if my mic is too quiet, just give me a shout out in chat and I will do my best to fix that. But now we're going to keep going with this second ban coming out of the Spartans. A Kane. Woohoo! I see you, and you know what? I do play with a Kane main myself, and it's a little scary. It is a little scary. So that's big respect coming out. You're gone from the side of the Wolves. Now let's see what we get next. Third ban coming out here, and that will be Zed. Oh, true. Hero 39 being targeted there a little bit. His Zed was pretty nasty. Almost able to carry his team, but unfortunately not quite enough. All right. So we see a Bard first pick being hovered here. 7 seconds left to go. Nubs for life. Considering it, but is going to go for the Vladimir pick instead. Now over to the side of the Spartans. Getting close here. Very close to a pick. 8 seconds left. What will they pick? We're about to see right here Urgot coming out for the Spartans. Very big pick. Excellent. Good to see. And that might be a huge carry potential there in the top lane if we can get rolling. But that's probably going to be a Vladimir Urgot matchup there. Unless we see some alternate top picks coming out. Misfortune picked up for the Spartans as well as ADC, and the Wolves respond, showing their ADC as well too. Jhin gonna be picked up here. Maybe their support, but no, actually going for the Hecarim. And there's their jungler, so they have either their mid in support left or top in support, but we will see as the pick and bans come out. And now, last pick in the first round, Midnight going to be locking in a Fizz potentially. Looking like it's going to be a mid laner. Flexing a little bit, showing off what he's got, but that's a Kale coming out for the Spartans. Big picks shown on either side. Huge carry potential. But what will they actually be able to pull off with it? We will see. All right, guys. Second banning phase. Spartans taking their time and looking. It's going to be 0 seconds. Is he going to get another ban? Come on, Urgot, ban something. There. Oh. Is that a no ban, or are we just doing a 3 ban system? Question mark. Comes from me. I believe the Spartans opted for a no ban on their on their second round, so that's going to be... It's going to leave a lot of options open for the side of the Wolves. So we'll see what they do with that. Does young Pop... yeah, okay, there we go. Trinamir getting banned out. Okay, so he is aware of the ban now. All right, here we go. Last ban for the side of the Wolves.
Your commands tire me.
And there we go. Vigar is taken off. It's going to leave us with a couple more picks. Pick and bans here. Sejuani being hover. That's not a bad jungler, you know. Slow him down. Adds a little tank to the mix. So let's see how these work out here. There's the Talon pickup for mid. So a couple assassins. We'll see. Really, that looks to be more of a assassin matchup. So we'll see how the skill base workout goes. Legend D's, actually, yeah, Midnight making his LAS debut tonight, subbing in for Legend D's. But we'll see how he does. And that is a Bard for the side of the Wolves and a Blitzcrank being locked in here, guys. These are a couple of huge teams. Not quite sure what's going to be happening. That looks like a Talon mid. Huh. You know, I think the Wolves are going to try for that pick comp. You know, if you get the Bard out ult and able to follow up on that, you might be able to potentially get a couple of kills. But I am liking the looks of Spartans team fight. Huge potential from Urgot to just get in there, smashing damage around. Lots of CC out of Sejuani. And then, of course, you have a Kale who can zip into the back line, murder everybody, take out those carries, and then Misfortune Blitzcrank, which is going to be its own issue on its own in the bot lane. So, guys, make sure you spam your predictions. We are about to go into spectator wait mode, so we'll be back in 3 minutes. But guys, hashtag SPA win or hashtag WLV win. And let's go for game number 1 of week 2 in our LES. All right. We are just waiting on the teams to load in now, and we are going to be getting off onto Summoner's Rift, guys. So be ready for some action-packed League of Legends coming your way. LAS Week 2. Who's going to win? Will the Spartans be able to keep their lead and go 3-0? Or will the Wolves get their upset and their first win of the series today? Guys, here we go. Game number 1, Week 2, about to start up. 99%. Just waiting on the internet. So if you take a look at our rookie of LAS coming in here, see, has some experience on the Akali, so we'll see how they fare up against our Talon on the side of the Wolves. So here, let's go. Loading in. Come on, League of Legends. I believe in you. Load on in. 3, 2, 1, go. Be starting up very, very shortly, guys. Just waiting on the loading screen. Beautiful. There we go. Items being picked up. Summoners loading in. Game number 1 of Week 2. Let's go, guys. All right. We are going to get off onto the Rift here. Getting ready to go. Here we see red side running down. Pretty standard start there. Standard stuff for ya. But we got the blue side starting on the red. Hecarim's going to pick that up. Give him a little bit of extra buff. And a little creeping.
Will be one of mine.
A little creeping. Now they can't quite see each other yet. See, there's the vision from red. Not able to see each other. And no words really put down yet. But the Wolves are looking hungry. If anybody wanders down there, which they probably won't, I'm sure they'll be picking up the kill. All right. Here we go. Bard tooting around on his horn. That's quite lovely. Blitzcrank doing a little dance for us. Thank you very much there. And the buffs will be coming up very shortly, and this game will get on its way. So, guys, let's begin. Pretty standard items coming out. If you look at Vladimir, though, he does happen to have himself a dank seal. So looking for that aggressive play, looking for some kills. Hero 39 is going to probably be asking for some ganks throughout this game. And if they want to get that Dark Seal stacked, I'm sure that would be the ideal way to do it. So let's make sure to keep our eyes on top lane and see if Vladimir is able to pull this off. Mid lane, pretty standard, just starting off, getting some farm. Everybody's just farming up. There you go. A little bit of trade coming out of Midnight. Our rookie doing lots of damage onto Talon. There's the Electrocute proc from both, taken down to about a third health each. Pretty even trade. However, Talon losing a couple of CS there. We'll see how he fares up. But also, we gotta keep note that Tali does have herself a Doran shield. Is able to tank some of that damage. But keep a watch out for our friend Hecarim here in the jungle taking the scuttles. But Akali, smart, has that bush warded up. Back in our bot lane, we see the Wolves have been pushed in now, doing their best to farm. You know, it does get a little bit difficult on the Jhin, but we'll see how it goes. Mid lane, a little bit of action coming out. The Ignite coming out of Talon. Here we go. Who's going to get the kill? Is it going to tick just enough? And yes, Akali picks up first blood. Midnight on his LAS debut, getting his first blood and first kill of the game, going to Spartans. Already a good start for them. What an amazing sub in for this week. That is definitely a value play for Spartans. And I'm very interested to see more of this Midnight. Back in the bot lane, little bit of damage coming out there. Farm relatively even, but we're going to see lots of Damage coming to the mid lane. Here we see top gank coming out. Hecarim is able to do lots of damage to the Urgot. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? No, the Wolves end up walking away. Sejuani is there to counter just in case, but not needed as Urgot is able to make it out alive. Oh, unfortunate. No sums used on either side, so Urgot relatively safe coming out of that. He might TP back to lane, but that wave is shoved in mid. So we'll, in the middle of the lane, so we'll see if he opts to use that teleport to get back to lane. A little bit of trade coming out of Shadow. But here we see Midnight again, looking to do some trade, looking to get some damage onto this Talon. Electrocute proccing out. There's a quarter of his health gone. There's a half of his health gone. Lots of damage here. Bot lane, we see Exhaust came out of the bar, but no kills are able to be picked up. That Flash, you know what? A little bit of a value play. Flash taken away from Blitzcrank. Back in the mid lane, we see Midnight able to keep farming up. Hecarim is near, so I think he's going to have to watch out for that. The wave is going to get pushed in, give him a little bit of safety. Bot lane, back again. Blitzcrank is looking mighty low. Here we see Sejuani is coming down from the jungle. We have both junglers roaming around on the same side. Will they run into each other? Quite potentially. Oh, yeah, there they are. They spot each other. Hello, says Sejuani. Please leave my jungle. I do not want you here. All right, Sejuani looking to go down in the bot lane here. And here comes the gank. Sejuani Blitzcrank's going to get the pull on Jhin. Sejuani gets the knock up. W. Jhin flashes out, but there's the freeze coming out of Sejuani. Exhaust from Blitzcrank. Are they going to be able to pick up the kill on Jhin? He's just going to barely make it out. Oh my goodness, just living. And here we go. Counter gank coming out. Hecarim is here, chasing down the Sejuani, chasing down the Blitzcrank. Bard is going to try and get a kill, but the pull comes out of Blitzcrank. Knocked up in Cyclone, picking up the kill on to Hecarim. Not able to get anything there until Wolves went too far, ended up getting a little greedy, and there's another kill going over to the Spartans. Oh my goodness, very, very close there. Top lane's really shoved in here. Vladimir having a bit of a tough time dealing with that, but CS is just only slightly down, so we'll see how that turns out. Midnight again back at it, and yeah, farm also very even throughout the entire map. We'll see bot lane's relatively tied, mid, junglers, and top. Everyone's all tied up for farm, so CS is going pretty nice in the way. Everybody but Spartans up with one extra kill. No towers yet. Guys, we did see one gank attempt onto the top lane from Hecarim, but no Dark Seal stacks yet for Vladimir. And this game will keep proceeding. Summoners both down on the side of Bard. Known for Jhin, there's a little bit of poke damage coming out of Kali. A little bit is a bit of an understatement if I do say so myself. And let's keep an eye on this mid lane here. We're going to keep trading back and forth. Talon, if he gets a little bit too greedy for this farm, though, I don't know. He's got to watch out. Hecarim's over at his red there, but we see Sejuani looking for the engage. Maybe looking for a gank on a mid. Here we go. Nope. Just going to do a little bamboozle. Running away. Nothing too special. Bot lane. A little concern there. Jhin was very pushed out by himself. Guys, keeping an eye on the mini-map there. Hecarim is looking to do something, but not quite sure where he wants to go. Maybe going to roam up a little bit. Maybe going to go for that pick on mid, but he is wasting a lot of time sitting here, so he's going to have to make up his mind. Here we go. Kali pushing in. The ult comes out of Talon. Ignites out of both, and that's a kill for Midnight. Will the Ignite pop her down? No, it won't, but I think this Hecarim has other plans. Flash out of Midnight, running to the Sejuani for safety. And there's some freeze, a little bit of CC, and I think Akali is going to be able to make it out alive. Yes, she is. Sejuani coming to the aid of Midnight and going to save him to go back and buy for free. Look at Midnight. Up 2-0 over the Talon. Still even farm, but I don't know. Those kills are starting to rack up, and we're only 8 minutes in, guys, so going to be a little bit dangerous. Top lane still farming back and forth. Urgot a little low on his mana there. Bot lane is back again with some action. There's the pull out of Jhin. The exhaust goes on to Misfortune, but will it be enough? Jin coming out with just a sliver of health. He's just going to make it out of there. Blitzcrank looking to pick up the kill. And no, D-Cyclone picking up the kill on Jin. And looks like it's going to be a double kill going over to the side of Spartans. Specifically to that Misfortune. So that is a lot of gold for her. Up now almost 1,000 gold over the Jin. This is going to be a massive back for her. Already has the Bilgewater Cutlass and will likely add to that. Huge pickup here for Spartans. Wolves misplaying that. Jin barely not making it out of there. And here we go. Midnight's looking for some attacking again. Mid laners trading back and forth. That's lots of damage, but Hecarim is here, so Midnight will opt back on out of that. Bot lane, again, taking some damage to their turret. That's one plate gone. That's 2 plates about to go. And now we see Spartans running away. Gonna go for that back. Huge gold for Misfortune. You see there almost 1,800 in her pocket. Ready to go spend that. And I'm sure she's excited for that. Looking like an hashtag SBA win. They're doing well already. Almost 2k gold up. We see back in the mid lane here. Akali, Talon trading back and forth. The ulti comes out of Talon. There's the ult out of Akali. He's going to dash back into her shadows. Staying sneaky. Midnight. Enveloped in the darkness. Can't quite pick up the kill, but we see Hecarim is roaming down here. He's going to look to go on the dragon. 3 members of the Spartans quite low. Who's going to win the smite fight here? And that is Trash Bipolar coming out, picking up the Clown Drake. Sejuani going in, but that ulti's going to miss. And here we go. Hecarim able to pick up the kill on Blitzcrank, but that sacrifice is needed. Gets his team out. Sejuani stays alive. And Cloud Drake still going over to the side of the Spartans. So again, movement speed denied to Hecarim. Not ideal there. Back in the mid lane, we see both laners at around half health. Will we see any action coming our way here? Probably soon, because Midnight seems to be a little bloodthirsty this game. Gonna maybe opt for a pickup kill here. Urgot trying to push in here. Directed camera is taking us for a spin, as MF's gonna be running back down to the lane. Sejuani just hiding in the bush there. Hecarim doesn't know he's there, but look at mid lane. Here's Sejuani's in her shadows. Talon's gonna get some damage off. There's the knock up from Sejuani, and Midnight picks up his 3rd kill of the game. On to the Talon. Unbelievable. This ally is getting absolutely fed. We see here in the top lane, Urgot is chunking down this Vladimir. Here comes the Hemoplague out, and a W as well, but will Vladimir be able to get out of this alive? The ult is down on the side of Urgot. And here's Sejuani, Trash Bipolar all over the map, looking for another pick. But Vladimir able to get his flash out. Just barely making out there. A little poke from Urgot, but there goes his back. And he is able to make it out of there, burning his flash, and will probably have to TP back up to the top lane to save his wave and get some farm for himself. There. Bot lane, we see a stun coming out of Bard. Will there be any follow-up? No, Jin doesn't quite get his W to land. And they're just going to go back. A little bit of gold sitting in the pocket of Misfortune, so I don't think the back's going to come out of her quite soon. So they are going to opt to stay and continue farming. Hecarim running to the mid lane. Sees the Akali, not going to quite do anything, just saying hello. Just stopping by for a quick visit. Down this bot lane. Blitzcrank gets a pull. That could be huge for the Spartans, as Sejuani is on this bot side here. And Misfortune has her ult up. So, guys, if a pick happens to happen, yes, there could be another dead Jin. But here we go. Midnight again, diving onto the Talon. A little bit of damage up, but he's out of his shadow. Talon going over the wall here. He's trapped alone. The Ignite's coming out. That's a dead Talon. And I think Midnight is going to be able to just survive getting the heal off his auto. Surviving that Ignite. Just barely. Hecarim, is he going to get greedy? I don't think so. He's going to try. But no, he's just going to clean up that wave in the mid lane. Here comes Sejuani. Looking for the ulti potentially. But there's Misfortune ult. And that Sejuani is able to lock down the Bard. And just gifts the kill on Older. Spartans up 6 kills. Top lane. Here we go. Urgot looking for some damage. Vlad able to heal up a little bit. Save himself from the chemo. Save himself from the Urgot ulti. But here we go. We see the sun coming on the Blitzcrank. Bot lane is all around here. 4 members of the Spartans on the bot side here, pressuring them, but unable to pick up any kills here, as they will give Akali that yum yum fruit, and she will go back to base to pick up, wow, got a little bit of gold. That's going to look like probably her Hextech Gunblade coming out. Yes, it is. And, you see a classic Bard just doing his thing in the mid lane. That's a really risky place for him to be. We see the Mia pings coming out onto the Talon. We see him here on our map, but Akali is running back to base. Talon is just messing around in the jungle, scaring Spartans in the bot lane, but he is also 0-4, so we'll see how he's able to do there. We see the gold difference is almost 1,300. Guys, take a look at our top lane. Vladimir is in super deep. Here comes Crash Bipolar again. Goes to knock up, but the pool comes out. Another W, but goodbye. Urgot slurps him on down, and that is a kill picked up for Young Pop. So again, Spartans absolutely decimating and rolling every little advantage they can, snowballing that out where they can, and that did Sejuani? Okay, no, Sejuani got that. I was curious to see who got that smite. Mid lane, we see Akali is roaming down towards the bot lane, is going to be sighted, is going to be seen by that vision ward there. So, not quite able to be super sneaky. Hecarim is here, but doesn't quite see the Sejuani who comes out of the bush. They're going to be able to lock down this Talon, but he's jumping over the wall. There's Akali on the back line. Talon flashing over, but Akali following up with a flash, picks up the kill on Talon. Sejuani's going to go down to the Hecarim, and here goes Akali, looking to pick up the kill on Bard. That's a double kill for Midnight. Going to be trading back and forth with Unicorn Martian, but Jhin is here to join, and she is not going to go in there solo. Blitzcrank right around the wall there. Could get an easy pick, but the Wolves are going to back off. Akali now 6-0, absolutely fed, snowballing her face off. She is not somebody you want to be trading with. So, yeah. Midnight making an excellent debut today. His first game of the LAS. Absolutely destroying everybody. And we see he's going to go again up to the top lane. Vladimir trying to keep her away, but Akali just going to go for her back, and Vladimir has no idea. No vision in that bush. Back in the bot lane, we see Cyclone and Given trying to push in on that turret. It's looking a little low now, so it's only going to take a few more shots. Yeah, I think the Spartans might look at the roster a little bit after this. This mid laner is doing some work. Here we go. A little bit of action going on in the bot lane. Wolves going to run away, but Sejuani is going to be right behind them, getting some vision up onto the Drake. I'm just going to go and take out that control ward in the back there. Hecarim roaming around. Not quite going to get anything done. Back in the mid lane, though. Midnight pressing his advantage. Getting really scary. Really scary. Top lane, a little bit of damage coming out. Urgot misses his ult. Unfortunate. But the Hemoplague is still up. Vladimir could look for a little bit of trade onto this. Back in the bot lane, we see lots of action coming out. Bard is looking for a stun. Doesn't quite get it. MF able to take him down, but Bard art goes onto the MS, stopping her ult. That's going to be a pickup onto the Hecarim too. Misfortune with a double kill. And that is a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, a 3-for, oh, sorry, my bad. D-Cyclone picking up a triple kill, gifted over to him by the jungle and Blitzcrank. And that's going to look like another free Drake going over to the side of Spartans. No, opting not to go for the Drake, but that is bot turret gone. Back in mid lane. Mid lane is training back and forth. We keep an eye on top lane. We see the Hemoplagues coming out. Going to be doing some damage, but not quite enough. Urgot escaping with just a little bit of health here. And our mid laners still going at it. Akali pushing in this wave, giving them lane advantage, and that's going to be a free Drake over to the side of Spartans. Another Clyde Drake. Lots of movement speed. That Akali is going to be chasing you down so fast, you're going to blink, and boom. There she is. And you will be dead. That is it. That's how this game is going to be. It do be like that sometimes, guys. Here we go. getting greedy, but they can afford it here as two members of Spartans are on this Hecarim, locks him down. Callie picking up her 7th kill of the game. My goodness, absolutely fed, and not to you know, I'm forgetting my words here, guys. This is not to take away from the bot laner, D-Cyclone, who's also 7-0, doing extremely well. But that is a almost a 7k gold lead at 19 minutes. Spartans are absolutely snowballing their faces off, and I believe they're going to continue this roll right now. Vladimir, here's Urgot being pretty cheeky, taking away the Gromp there. And we'll see as Wolves are starting to rotate into the mid lane. We might see a team fight start to pop off here. But, guys, watch out for Midnight. He coming. He coming. Here we go, a little trade back and forth. Vladimir popping his Protobout and the Hemoplague. And is he going to be able to get out? The pool gets him away for a little bit. Urgot doing some more damage. Vlad able to heal up, but there's the zombies coming out. And here, Trash Bipolar is again. Slurp goes the Urgot, and that's another kill picked up for him. Sis going over to the Sejuani. Easy peasy, 16th kill for the Spartan. Sejuani invading Unicorn Martian's jungle. Not much this Hecarim can do, and there's a Blitzcrank as well too. Is he going to try and save this turret? This is going to mean certain death for Hecarim. He's not getting out of this. There's 1 stack, 2 stack. There's the ult out of Sejuani, and that's going to be a kill on the Hecarim. Goodbye, Hecarim. Locked down. Sejuani picks up a kill. Meanwhile, bot lane for the Wolves attempting to push in that outer tier turret, but the Spartans are going to take that inner tier turret. Lots and lots of gold going over to the side of them. Guys, we're going to want to watch for this, because here goes a Callie. 2v1. Will she be able to pull it off here? That's going to be a little risky. Flashing the mastery, showing how good she is. And will she go in? That's a half health of Callie. And that is a very low Jhin, and he's gone out of here. The 2v1, will she get it? Looking to go in on the Bard. Little trap comes out, but the flash out of Bard comes Ignite and 1 auto to finish it off. Callie easily cleaning up the 2v1 bot lane. While they're able to get the turret, that's another 2 members dead. See the bounties on the side of Spartan, 700 for both the Misfortune and a Callie. A lot of gold here. Talon, what are you doing? What are you doing up here? This is not your jungle. I don't believe you should be in here. And yeah, you're going to meet your old mid laner friend again. Talon going to try and go for some damage. Burns the Ignite, but nothing done on the side of Wolves. Spartans just face rolling these guys. 10k up on 21 minutes, and that is going to look like a couple backs coming out to get the reset. Good to see a gold lead is very significant. See, Callie is almost 3,000 gold over her lane mate, and with Misfortune again, wow, almost 3,500 up. That is significant in the gold, as Jhin only has his IE there and boots, while Misfortune is on 2 items and has a Last Whisper as well. So she's going to be doing a ton of damage, and Jhin is not going to quite have that follow-up. Top lane here, Vlad's going to get chased down, but I think Bard's going to bite the bullet here. Poor Hecarim down there, not quite able to do anything to help here. Bard able to get the stun off, but he's going to be a very dead support. Here we go. Sejuani just going to chase him down. And the rest of Spartans are here to pick up Vlad. We see Bard going down. Talon trying to roam up, but I don't think he's going to get quite much for this. Callie just decimates the Vladimir. Here we go. All 5 members of Spartans on the Hecarim, and that is another kill picked up. 3-0 on the side of Spartans. Could be a free Baron if called, but I think they're just going to go for the mid-tier tower and continue that push towards another victory. The Talon and Jhin sitting together in mid lane. That's a pull onto a minion. Not quite able to get anything. Jhin does get a stun onto the Blitzcrank, but that's not going to be enough. Here we go. Spartans are in. Talon's trying to go for a kill here. Able to pick up the Misfortune, get the shutdown goal, but Midnight able to pick up another kill for himself. Oh, my apologies. That was Misfortune that was able to pick up the mid lane assassin. So, now you have your main assassin. Can't even get the ADC. Misfortune coming out with the ult, but that is the Zhonya's from the side of Vlad. Going to be able to keep himself alive. Vladimir looking to chase, but not quite going to do it. And here we go. We see Hecarim in his base, but Sejuani is just going to pick up yet another Cloud Drake. There's a third Cloud Drake. Oh my goodness. And there it's going. It's going to be gone real soon. Free Drake. The side of Spartans. That is 3 and lots of extra movement speed to the side of them. I don't think there's anything left for the Wolves to do here. This lead is too big for them. Urgot might be in a little bit of trouble here. Sorry. Able to use the Blast Cone to get over the Dragon Pit and makes it out safe. So again, Spartans just walking into the Wolves side, picking up whatever they want. This is their game to take. 5 turrets to 1. 43k gold to 30. This is pretty rough for the side of the Wolves. They have families, you know. Here we go. Jin is gonna do his best to try and get the Akali stun, but misses his stun. W goes the wrong way, and Midnight able to pick up his 12th kill of the game. Here we go, farming up on the bot side there. Wolves are just going to kind of be clearing out here, but we do see the Wolves trying to do what they can, trying to pick up vision where they can. It's not going to be too much, though, as Sejuani is doing some chasing here into the side of the Wolves. Jungle, is actually caught here. Who's caught here? We'll see. There goes Hecarim. The freeze comes out on the Hecarim. Pull from Blitzcrank. Here we go. Misfortune is able to get that ulti out. Not the ulti, the Q. And pick up the kill on to the Hecarim. And there we go. Zhonya's coming out of Vladimir, but that's only going to keep him alive for a couple more seconds. A pick going on to Trash Bipolar, and that's going to be another kill for him. Akali currently taking bot lane, as the rest of the members of Spartan will push in on this mid lane turret. Akali, again, by herself in the bot lane, but that's not really an issue. Anybody who tries to go up against her 1v1, or even as we saw, 2v2, that is going to result in death. So it looks like Spartans are going over to the Baron. Will that be the call? Talon's bot lane right now, and the rest of the members are currently, yes, looking to pick up that Baron. Looks to be uncontested, as it's just going to disappear from sight. Kale still in mid, going for a back. And it doesn't look like any contention from the side of Wolves. This Akali is very, very scary. See, only 3 deaths on the side of Spartans. That's actually very impressive. And 2 being that on the Blitzcrank, which again, pretty value. If you're going to lose someone on your team, trading a support for a couple kills on to your carries is not a bad thing. As we saw earlier in the game, Akali picking up some kills there. Same with Misfortune and trading alive with Blitzcrank for multiple kills, actually. So, so here we go. The rest of Spartans now running down the mid lane with their Baron buff. Kale is off in the side here. No pickup on the hook from Blitzcrank there. Will we see a fight break out? Quite possibly. That's going to be a Q coming from Bard. Doesn't get the Urgot and the Sejuani there. We see both assassins pushing. And there we go. Bard's picked up. Sejuani goes in, but Flash comes out of Bard. And that's a Misfortune ult. Little mistime there, but I guess keeps the Wolves at bay, saying, hey, just gonna flex on you, use my arc, stay away from me. Step 1, stay out of my personal space, says Misfortune. So, that is not gonna be quite the pickup you want to get from there, but we're gonna see Urgot actually going to TP up to top to save that, bringing his Baron buff with him. Talon's not gonna be able to do anything as he just gets it back going. And currently, Kale here in the top lane, looking for some picks. 3 members of the Wolves here as well to try and respond, but it looks like those double cannons are going to get some work done. Possibly if she's able to get them into turret range, but I think the Wolves aren't going to be able to keep those just a little bit out of reach. There we go. Kale going Racing, picks up the Bard, no problem. They're going to look to try and kill Akali. Here she is, 4v1. Is she going to be able to do this? No! Talon shuts her down. 1,000 gold bounty going over to the side of Talon. Really needed that gold. First death of the game, unfortunately, for Akali. But in the meantime, while the Spartans are pushing mid, bot lane's going to go down too. Double cannons on both sides. There's 2 turrets gone. Inhib's going to be falling on the bot side here. Talon looking to go get a fit onto the Urgot, but no, Urgot flips him back. Hemoplate comes out and actually picks out the Blitzcrank. Hecarim actually picking up the final kill for this, but there goes Misfortune with another kill. Jhin, point range alting. Very big question mark. Fail Flash comes in. Another Flash comes out of the Cyclone to get out of turret range. But we're going to see that push continue to go. There's a pull out of Misfortune. Sorry, out of Blitzcrank, but he is destroyed. A little chuckle from the side of Misfortune there. His support get a little bit rolled by his own decision to make a pull there. Yeah, two interesting flashes coming out of the ADCs. We saw Jhin flash into his own turret, and Misfortune flash out of there. But you know, they're both alive, so worth? Question mark. And yeah, the point blank Jhin ult was a little questionable too. If they had anybody go and CC that Jhin, he would have been dead very, very fast. And yes, another Drake going over the side of Spartans. That's Ocean now. 30 minutes. We see Spartans have a 14k lead. 8 turrets over 1. They are going to look to end this game pretty soon. 2 inhibitors down too. Not much is going to be done from the side of Wolves to try and push, but not really much they can do. Bard's going to get spotted out here. Again, members just kind of picking up some vision. There's Scuttle going over. A little bit of movement speed there with addition to their 3 Cloud Drakes. Yes, 3. And top lane rotating up. Going to clear out the minions there on top lane. The Wolves are doing their best to keep these super minions at bay as they're pushing in on 2 lanes here. Kali trying to be sneaky. Midnight's going to look for a pick, but all the members of Wolves are here, and while he can 1v2, he can maybe even 1v3. The 1v4 didn't quite seem to work. He's going to get stunned up, actually. Goes into his shadows. Just makes it out alive. And no, I think, yes, Midnight is dead again. 4 members of the Wolves onto the Sejuani too. Able to make it out, but there goes Blitzcrank. Huge silent. Picked up here. Misfortune all coming out, but the pool is just going to be able to save Vladimir. No, it's not. The Zhonya's comes out and actually saves him. Urgot mistimes his ult. Vladimir shutting down this Sejuani, but here goes the rest of the Spartans trying to do their best to push in. 3 members still alive. Misfortune just barely hanging on here. We're going to see Talon and Hecarim actually roaming up, but that's going to be a dead Urgot. Pull from Blitzcrank. He's going to die too. Spartans with a couple questionable plays. We do see that 1 turret has gone down on the Nexus just because they were looking for the fights. And you know, if you leave that alone, you're gonna lose the game to someone backdooring you. So 1 Nexus turret remaining on the side of the Wolves. A few kills going over there to them as well, but a crucial turret being dropped there in the mid lane on their Nexus. And oh, question mark. Top lane going down. Top lane goes down. To some more minions, guys. You got to clear those minions, or you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose all your turrets. All right, we see Spartans again taking their 2nd Baron. I don't know if they're gonna be able to contest. Bard is running up, does have his ult, but they don't seem to have any idea that these guys are on it. Looking at the mini map, yeah, they see a Kali on it now. And here we go. We might see some action come out here. As Vladimir's going to pull in, try and get away, but here comes the stun onto Akali. Double stun from Bard. Hemoplate comes out of Vladimir, but here goes Akali. Is she going to dive back in? Let's see if she's feeling greedy enough for that. But no, they will just get the Baron. They will back on out, and that's going to be Baron number 2 going over to the side of Spartans. Guys, we might just see the final pushes right here. That is Super Minion still pushing on 2 lanes of the core wolves here. We see that last Nexus turret sitting with little under 900 health. Are they going to be able to save it? Just clearing the waves here. Now they've got my message. Clear the waves! And that's the first inhibitor coming back to the side of Wolves. But the Spartans are here. The Spartans are thirsty for some kills. Are they going to go for it? Here we go. Mid laners looking to go back and forth here. I think that's just going to be the last turret being pushed down, but opting to get the inhibitors instead. I think that's a smarter play from the side of the Spartans. Here we go, a little bit of poking going back and forth here. All 3 inhibs being traded back and forth. Hemoplague comes out of Vladimir onto the Sejuani, gets a little knockup, but here, bounce back. Hecarim is in to do the damage. Silence comes out of Blitzcrank as we see Jin in the backline poking, but there's Midnight looking to get that damage. Urgot is in too. Talon falls down. Vladimir about to be killed as well too, but Hecarim's doing his best to keep him alive. There goes the Hecarim. Here goes the Vladimir. And that is a quadra kill going over to the side of Midnight in his LAS debut. An ace for the side of Spartans, and that is going to be GG. Game 1 of Week 2. Spartans continue their streak with a 3-0 lead in the series, and the Wolves go now to a 0-3 losing streak. Guys, game 1. If your ear, yeah, guys, if the volume's too loud, just let me know. I will turn it down. It just got a little bit hyped there. A quadra kill coming out. That was huge, guys. So we will be back in a couple minutes with game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We will be right on back. All right, guys, welcome back to LAS Week 2. We are going to be kicking off our second game of the day, Falcons versus the Spartans, who just came off a dominating win. So, will they continue their win streak here in Week 2? Will they take the 4-0? We are losing members off the side of the Falcons, but I'm sure they'll be right back. But guys, get your predictions ready. Hashtag FLC win or hashtag SPA win. We're in for another exciting game. I know Falcons were really close to taking down the Spartans last week, but came down to a couple of team fights and Spartans just pulling ahead, picking up that 2-0, and now with the 3-0 going into this game here. But yes, Midnight making his LAS debut with a dominating performance in the mid lane and a quadra kill to just top it off, put that little cherry on top. That was absolutely a beautiful performance by him. So gonna be exciting to see if that comes out again. But it looks like their main mid is back and subbed in. So we'll see how the team fares without him. But guys, we are ready for game number 2. About to get into the pick and bans here. We are all ready to go. Looks like it. Falcons ready to go. Yes, maybe so, maybe no. Just waiting on some technical issues here, and off we go into the pick and ban. Here we go. Shadow Flame. Gonna be at the top of the roster here. First ban coming out, Sejuani. Very smart on the side of Falcons. We saw that Sejuani from Trash Bipolar ganking all over the map, making huge plays, able to get his laners to snowball. And we'll see if what kind of jungle comes out of him this time, because that's going to be very, very target ban directed to the side of Trash Bipolar. A cannon gone from the side of Spartans. You see number 2. Will we see the Akali ban? Midnight is not playing anymore, so we might not see it, but Zed is taken away from the mid laner. Spartans with their second ban here might look to target Flip Trick, actually picking up lots of kills on his ADC, doing his best to carry. Actually did quite well in the first game and almost in the second, but yes, we see the target ban of Twitch over to the Flip Trick, and that's taken away from him. Potentially Akaisa going to be taken away as well too, and there's Kane banned away again, targeting Trash Bipolar. 2 junglers taken away. So guys, one last ban coming out of the Spartans here for the first round of pick and ban, and that is going to be Ari, taken away from the mid laner. All right, first pick for the Falcons. What will it be? Will they get their ADC priority, or will they just maybe pick a flex champion? We'll see. And there's the Taric. Spartans are gonna have to think about what comes next, if they pick up the Sona or not. But no, that's gonna be Young Pop back on Vladimir. Sorry, taking the Vladimir this time. Decyclone again, taking the Misfortune. Now onto the side of the Falcons. We might see the Sona pick coming out here. There's the Anivia being hovered, potentially mid, and be smart to pick up the Sona here so she doesn't get banned in the second phase, but actually going for the Rengar. Okay. Rengar being picked up for the Falcons. That's gonna be scary. You better start picking tanky champions there, Spartans, or else you are going to start getting kicked off the map one by one. There we go. Third pick for the side of Spartans. We see the Urgot being picked up. There we go. So that's going to look like an Urgot top, actually, still on Young Pop, and Vladimir for the mid lane. So second ban phase coming out here. It was smart of the Spartans to ban out that Sona. Not sure if they have been practicing that comp, but the Kaisa again targeting Flip Trick, taking away his Kaisa as well, as we said. And now there are only a few remaining spots. They're probably going to look to just take away some junglers from the side of Spartans, but I don't think a Blitzcrank ban would be bad either. That Given was able to pick up quite a few pulls there and get his fortune quite fed. Skarner taken away, so yes, another jungler ban. Josh Bipolar is going to have to go find something that fits with his team here. And do we see the Sona as the last ban? Potentially. Maybe. We don't know if that's actually going to be played by the Falcons, but we'll see in a couple seconds here. And that is Nasus being taken away. Okay. So Sona is up on the board. She could be picked. And Vigo taken away. So, a mid laner ban. So here comes the Cyclone possibly picking up. We just have the jungler and support left to be picked. So, let's see what we get here. Both sides kind of showing their hands here. And that looking like a Vi jungle. Excellent. So Vi into Rengar, guys. Who's going to win that matchup? Vi will be able to lock down this Rengar pretty hard, but gonna have a hard time catching him. And that is the Kalista locked in for Flip Trick there. So Terra Kalista bot lane versus Misfortune and an unknown support yet to be picked. And looks just like we need our top laner on the side of the Falcons. Maybe a little tank, but we are yet to pick. They do have the tank coming into Tarek, but yes, a little bit more tank. With the Cho'Gath being picked up here. And again, no ban onto Blitzcrank, so it looks like Spartans are going to run the same bot lane as last time with Keepin on the Blitz. Going to look to pick up those kills for the Misfortune. So guys, here are your teams for game number 2, Falcons versus Spartans. Make sure you spam who you think is going to win, hashtag SPA win or hashtag FLC win. Will the Spartans be able to get the 4-0 today? Or will the Falcons get the upset and get a win over the Spartans today? Only time will tell, but 30 seconds left until we get into the spectators mode, so we will just bring up some stats from week 1, and then we'll be back with the game live for you guys in about 3 minutes. So don't go anywhere, make sure to stay tuned, and let's see game number 2 if the Spartans can continue their dominating lead in the LAS. Guys, we will see you very, very shortly. All right, ladies and gents, here we go, loading into game number 2 today. Falcons on the blue side here with Spartans on the red. So guys, make sure you spam who you think is going to pick up the win here today. In game number 2, hashtag SPA win or hashtag FLC win. But we see again the same bot lane coming out here on the side of Spartans. D-Cyclone and Given doing lots of damage last time. So let's get ready, guys. Into the game we go. Stats are being brought up. Champions are loading into the game. And we are ready to go. So pings coming out of the Spartans. Just memeing a little bit. Misfortune. There we go. Picking up some items. A little worried there for a second. But nothing too serious. It looks... looks like the Spartans are going to try and get some work done here. But a ward is going to give away Blitzcrank's position. Of course, we have our boy, Joe Gath, just chilling up in the top lane. But here we go. The bond is being made. The pact between Kalista and Tarek. And then the danger pings coming out from the Spartans. Just telling Given just to watch himself there. But I think he's going to be alright.
Minions have spawned.
He's just popping on the map here. 20 seconds till the buffs show up. So, gotta make sure to just spam your champions' laughs and voice lines. It's always lovely. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, here we go, guys. Game number 2 about to kick off here. As we see some wonderful leashes being given from either side. Here, both teams helping out the junglers. Very nice of them to do that. Tie for leash. There we go. Both lanes are going to make their way into the bot lanes here. And the farm game shall begin. I can't see anything get too crazy here. A little knockup comes out of Cho. That's kind of nice, but we should keep an eye on the bot lane when they hit level 2. Potential for some kills there, especially if the Vi's floating around. But see a little bounce. That's some nice damage onto the Kalista there, but is going to be able to kill that up over time with Doran's shield. A little bit of awareness coming out on Blitzcrank. Just getting some damage. So we see trades back and forth. Cho able to get another knockup onto the Urgot. And now the bot lane has hit their level 2. Gonna be looking for some damage, but the camera is taking us on a journey indeed. Bot lane is again still farming up, doing what they can. Mid lane though, Vladimir's starting to push this Anivia in. Might want to watch for a Rengar. Same goes for the Urgot in the top lane. Gonna have to keep an eye out for the ganks from them. Alright. Back in the bot lane, we see Blitzcrank running around. Just stacking up. Does have his relic shield there. Which will be nice for the Fortune. But guys, keep an eye on top lane. Rengar spotted out by a ward here. Gonna sit in that bush, but might actually get collapsed on here. Rengar goes onto the Urgot. Urgot popping back. Knock up from Cho. Here it goes. More damage coming out. Flash comes out of Urgot. And there's Vi with the knock up. Red buff is burning. Looks for a little bit more damage. Will the red buff be able to kill him? No, he lives with 6 health. 6 health. The Rengar survives it. Just barely makes it out alive using his flash, but damn. Rengar just makes it out by the tips of his whiskers and able to go jungle for another day. Goodness me. Spartans are ready to attack. On the attack here. We know they are a snowbally team. So the Falcons are going to have to adjust for that and be ready to go. Here we see a stun coming out of Tarek onto both the bot laners. A little bit of damage onto them there as the Q comes out on Kalista. And just walking back, trading back and forth. A little bit of farm for them. See, Vladimir is quite a bit up on Anivia. But Anivia gets lots of damage unloaded onto him. Punishes him for taking that farm. And Vladimir just wards up, keeping himself safe there. Top lane, we see Urgot half health. Not a lot of mana left here on him. So we're going to have to look for some trades somehow. But we do see Rengar roaming up towards... actually opting to go for mid lane here. Will we see a pick onto the Vladimir? He will have pool to get out of it if Rengar does jump on him. But there's the stun on the Vladimir. And there's the Q from Anivia. Lots of damage coming out here. The Bola comes out of Rengar, but the pool is there. The flash from Vladimir, and he makes it out alive. Opting to stay here. Heals up from his Q. And no kill picked up on the side of Falcons, but does get the flash out of Vladimir. Back in the bot lane, we see Given and D-Cyclone have Flip Trick and Shadow Flame shoved in pretty hard. Farms still a little bit up on Kalista, so Flip Trick is going to have a little bit of a good lead for himself. But that Q, if that bounce Q hits you, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. Keep an eye on mid lane here. Vladimir shoved in now, a little low on the health. But we are going to see Rengar floating around here. Might go bot lane. Sweeping up towards there. Knows Vi is not on her blue side. Come down and might look for a gank. Actually going for his drugs instead. Okay. Here we go. Farming up. Farm. Top lane Mia's called out from Urgot, but I know he's probably just back. Cyclone will continue his farm as for Flip Trick. So another Q bounce. Cyclone doing a great job of getting those poke Qs to come out. Blitzcrank able to get a ward onto a dragon there, so that's going to keep some vision up there. Look at top lane now. Urgot has chunked down a quarter of the health here. Vi not quite going to go for that gank here, but we do see both junglers coming out here in the mid lane. Vlad is going to be here to respawn. There's the W coming out. The Ignite onto Rengar. The pool goes down, and Vi comes in, and First Blood goes over to the Spartans. Vladimir picking up that kill, and Vi giving the assist. Troll Wrecker being taken down in the mid lane. Very unfortunate. You see back in the top lane, Urgot trading with the 1v1 me. But still, Urgot being on the winning side of that trade. And again, we see Spartans able to get a kill onto their carries. And we know what that does. They just snowball and snowball out of control and walk wherever they want once they have the ability to do so. Tarek getting a little vision up for himself there. Nivea backed, so Vlad is going to be able to pick up a little more farm for himself, extending that lead to 25 plus CS for himself. Quite a decent lead there. We are going to see Rengar on his red buff there, probably going to go path towards his blue, but Vi is on the bot side here. Flip Trick and Shadow Flame are going to have to watch out, but that ward put down earlier by Shadow Flame able to spot out that Vi before a gank was coming through. Top lane here, we see Cho'Gath and Urgot trading back and forth, both of them pretty low on the mana, but Cho'Gath is healing up from his passive. Getting that farm, getting that health back, so no kills up here quite yet. You see bot lane being shoved in, the Blitzcrank and his Fortune getting a little shoved back, but this could give Vi the opportunity to come in for a gank. We see the vision on the side of the Spartans growing more and more as the game goes on. See how that goes. Kalista does put her little wisp out to go keep an eye on the jungle, though. Does not want to get ganked by that Rengar. Go farm it back and forth. Farm. Spartan's getting a little shoved into the bot lane. Kalista keeping up that farm. And we'll see if we can get able to do anything here. Here goes Urgot trading back and forth. But again, Urgot, a little bit of health here. Cho does have the ult. Does he have the mana for it, though? Not quite. And here comes Vi looking for the Q, but is just going to go away because Rengar is here as well. I don't know if he's going to go for the jump, but I'd like to see it. And he's actually just going to opt to run away. So no kills there in the top lane. Some potential action was about to come out there, but nothing quite yet. Flip Trick again, taking another Q poke. That is hurting him quite a bit. But again, Thorn Shield's just going to heal it back up over time, so it should be okay. You See, that's 2,500 gold sitting in the pocket of Fliptrick, 23 to Misfortune. So that's going to be huge back coming out on the side of actually both teams here, really. But Fliptrick going for the back right now, and I'm sure Misfortune and Blitzcrank are soon to follow. Mid lane here, see the Nibby ult coming out. Vladimir using his E, and then his Q to heal up a little bit, but keep in mind, we do have a Rengar not too far off. And Nivea is just going to clear that wave, none of it getting to her tower. No ganks quite yet. Both teams playing it kind of safe. Doing what they can just to get as much gold as possible as we see Recurve going on to the Callista. But Recurve and Bilgewater Cutlass for the Misfortune. So, a little bit behind in damage for Wolves. Yes, she has the boot, so I guess that means more Ren stacks. However, Misfortune can do quite a bit of damage and slow her down with the Cutlass as well. Again, we see Vladimir extending his farm and his CS lead, going for his back now. 1,000 gold, so not bad at all. Vi is here on the bot side. Little speed picked up there from the Scuttle. Are we going to see a gank? Potentially. So she's just waiting in that bush. Waiting in that bush. Ready to pick, but no one is going to come here. Nivea has put forward in the river there. Look for some vision, but here we go. Top lane trading back and forth again. Cho'Gath and Urgot both taking down to a quarter health, but here's Rengar. Hops onto the Urgot. Jumps out of the bush again. Gets the Bola. And Cho stacking on the Urgot. Kill going over to the side of Falcons. Assisted going to Rengar, and that is one stack for our boy Cho'Gath. In the bot lane here, we see Vi is coming down, looking for the gank. Puts the Q, misses. Tarek doesn't get a stun either, but here they come. Misfortune all comes out. Vi all comes out, and Kalista just takes Tarek to safety. You can't be burning your ults like that when you know Kalista has ulti ready to go. And here we see Urgot coming in with the TB, immediately flipping back to Cho'Gath, poking him down. Cho gets the knock up with the Q, and they're going to be trading back and forth. Urgot at half health. Urgot still taking damage from these minions. And they're going to keep trading back and forth here. Vi pulling out that dragon, but not going to quite go for it. Doesn't know where the Rengar is. Vlad spotting her out here, but Fliptrick and Tarek able to keep her away. Back in the mid lane, here goes Vlad. Hemoplague picks up the kill. But here's Anivia answering back with the wall and her own ult. Doing a little bit of damage to Vlad, but not enough. And that's another kill going over to the Vladimir here. Just a solo onto the Rengar, being a little bit too cheeky in the mid lane and gets picked by him. So that's a free Earth Drake going to the side of the Spartans here, unless Fliptrick and Shadow Flame are able to do anything about it. Just get some vision on it so they know they're there. But we see Vladimir is going to roam down. Tarek, you might be in a little bit of trouble, buddy. Will we get the steal? Oh, no! Poor Shadow Flame is picked up and eviscerated by Decyclone. Poor guy almost gets the flash steal with his stun. But it was not close enough. So another kill being handed over to the Spartans. And they will continue to lead. We see Young Pop pushing in on the Cho'Gath. Gonna do what he can, but now Kalista is currently supportless in the bot lane. She's gonna do her best to try and keep that farm up. Doing a great job at that. But some lanes a little bit more leaning heavily in CS. We see mid lane does have over
Turret plating will soon fall.
about 30 CS lead on the minion. So we'll see that going. A little bounce with the minion. But we see that push is going to go. The plate is only halfway down. Nothing quite yet. Do you see Rengar floating around here in the bot lane? We might see a pick on to the Blitz. Here he goes. Flashes out for Fliptrick. And here goes Rengar onto the Blitzcrank here. Smites onto the Misfortune, but not going to be enough as that Aftershock comes out. Blitzcrank is just kind of walking around. And there's the Ren. And a kill going over to Fliptrick. What was Blitzcrank doing, guys? What was he doing? Back in the mid lane, we see Vi getting picked by Aves Caves, but she's not able to get any kill there. Just a lot of damage onto the jungler. So, poor Misfortune, a little bit in a pickle here as bot lane will continue to just keep pushing in on their turrets. The plating is gone now. So no extra gold picked up. And now Misfortune going to look for a back. 1,600 in her pocket. Going to be a nice little buy there. Probably finishing her item. Picking up the Bork. Yup. And that is huge for the side of the Spartans. But Lissa right now sitting on almost 2,000 gold. Again, going to be a pretty big pickup for her as well. And Tarek getting a stun off. Not really going to do anything about it. Vi is up here on the side of the Falcons. My bad. And just crept in here, but I believe they did see her walk through there, and she is going to walk again right past Scuttles and a ward too, so she's spotted out there.
I've got 5 reasons for you to shut up.
Very nice. Thank you, Vi. Oof, ouch. Caster's heart has been hurt. Back in the mid lane here, we see Anivia getting a little bit of poke out. Vi's waiting to do some picking, but both junglers are right here ready to go if any action breaks out. Vladimir still being super aggressive under the turret, gets walled back. And that's half his health gone, but he's probably just going to clear it up right off the minion. There we go. Gets stunned out in the Anivia ult. That's trapped down. Does the Himu Plague come out? Yes, it did. Will that be enough damage? But Rengar comes out. Vladimir able to flash away from the Rengar. Stays alive. Urgot is roaming down. The TP is coming out of Cho. But will that be enough to do anything? No. Urgot looks for the ult there, but just barely misses. In the bot lane, trading back and forth. Nothing yet. Blitzcrank could go for a little pull, but that Q ends up just getting the poke he needs. We see Cho is able to spot out this Urgot with his Q. And they're just going to both run back up to their top lane. Bot lane, however, still continuing to run out. You see Urgot and Cho still trying to duke it out. A couple of emotes coming out to say, "Hey, how you doing, buddy? What are you doing in my lane?" Here we go, bot lane. Man, it looks like they're ready to fight, but no one's able to quite pull the trigger. Vi's going to get spotted out by double wards there. Rengar is right here, though. She's greedy and stays. We kill a little poke onto the Vi there, but sneaks away through the dragon pit. Guys, taking a look. No towers yet for either team. Gold is relatively even, and only one Earthquake on the side of the Spartans. So, game is still pretty even at 20 minutes. No snowbally action quite yet, but we'll see if this Vladimir is able to pick up some more kills onto the Anivia. Vi is there in the mid lane. Walking around, is going to get spotted out by a ward, though. In the bot lane here, Fliptrick doing his best to keep on farming. Actually doing quite well. Is 20 farm up over in Cyclone, but is it to pick up boots? Either Cyclone doesn't have his boots yet. But you know, boots don't do damage, so there's that. Back in the mid lane, we see Vladimir trying to trade around with this Anivia. Not going to get anything done. Anivia's just going to clear this wave out easy peasy. We see the Mia pings coming out of Cho'Gath in the top lane. Urgot's going to make his way back up there, but Cho, now with 5 stacks, specifically 4 minions, 1 champion there. We saw was the kill that was picked up there in the top lane. Bot lane here, a couple of Rens coming out. But we do see, here's Rengar onto the Vladimir, takes the pick. There's the Anivia wall and the ult. Vladimir's going to try and pull out, but here comes the ulti from Rengar, jumps over the wall. E comes out of Vladimir, heals up from his Q, and gets an auto out, and that's the flash from Rengar. Is he going to be able to make it out? He's on a ward right now, so they fully know he's there. Vladimir doesn't quite have his ulti up, but there's Vi's ulti, and that's a kill for the side of Spartans. Just taking out that Rengar, easy peasy. Bot lane, though, we see Vi started the Earth Drake, but Tarek and Blister are going to try and respond. Here goes Blitzcrank. Stun comes out, picks out the Tarek. Are we going to see the ult come out? No, Kalista is able to pick him up and save his life. Probably going to opt to... No, throw him back in! He's going to kill his support! He's going to kill his support! Fliptrick doing his best to get out of there, but we see the flash Q come out of Vi, smite as well. And Callista flashes out of the Blitzcrank grab, just staying alive here. Here goes Cho'Gath, trying to pick up a kill on Urgot, but flashes away not to get chomped. And that is going to be another Earthdrake for the side of the Spartans. Things are starting to get a little out of control there. A very questionable call from Fliptrick, throwing his own support back in over the Nivea wall. So, pretty rough for the Falcons there on that play. They lose their support and a dragon. And that's going to be Misfortune allowed to just do some damage to this turret. Probably won't be able to quite get it though. And yes, going to opt for that back instead. Cho'Gath up in the top lane here. Doing quite well to keep this Urgot at bay. See, Urgot has himself a Black Fever already, but Cho going straight for the rod. Here we go, Vi roaming around with her blue buff up there. And just to keep in mind, Baron is up at 20 minutes now, and we are going to potentially looking for that if a huge team fight breaks in. Go. 20 minutes now. Spartans are up 1.5k, 2 Earthquakes, but no turrets quite yet. I'm going to see Urgot is going to try and do some damage here. Might pick the first one. Cho does not have a CP to get back up there, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to answer. So that, again, more gold going to the side of the Spartans. A little scrum going on down here in the bot lane. Character for the damage, but Blitzcrank is still hanging around here. Vi rotating down, might look for a pick here. Is going to be spotted out by that control ward. But here we go. Vi is down here. Gonna look for a Q. Is there any follow-up to her, though? We know that Fliptrick does not have his flash anymore. He burned it over the red buff there. There's the ulti out of Vi. There's the MF ulti 2. Blitzcrank picks up the Callista there. So Vi picking up a kill. Decyclone picking up a kill there. Bot lane demolished. And Spartans will proceed to push on that bot lane turret. Mid lane here, we see Vladimir taking some turret shots. Screamed up at Cho'Gath, but he's just going to hide in his pool and run away. Don't yell at me, says Vladimir. There we go. That's another turret to the side of the Spartans. They are snowballing their way to victory yet again. Rengar sitting in that lane, maybe looking for a pick, but it is 2v1. Blitzcrank has his ulti back up. Mid lane, we see Vladimir pushing in hard here, but just getting a little Q, taking a turret shot for his efforts. Guys, Falcons are going to have to pull this together. You see the carries picking up those kills. Misfortune with 2. Vladimir with 4. It's going to be a little rough if they're unable to push back from this. So now we see Nivi here in the mid lane too. And some fights are probably going to start breaking out soon. There, Nivea clearing the wave. And we see Cho'Gath does have 6 stacks. Could have opted to use it on another minion there to get a 7th, but is going to probably save that for champion pick up here. Now the teams are here, guys. Will we get a team fight coming out here? Quite potentially. See, both teams are lining up here. Misfortune is in the top lane, so that's not going to be any Misfortune ult for the side of Spartans. But Falcons playing it safe, staying under the turret and just clearing some waves. Not going to do anything risky. Urgot roaming down towards the bot lane as Falcons are calling for the bot lane pick. But no one's going to roam down there. Fliptrick actually going by himself right now, taking a safe route. So nothing too scary for him. And Urgot is just going to start his back. See him going back to his lane, going back to his base, picking up Alma. And Spartans are just continue to push. Mid lane is kind of frozen here. I don't know. The mid lane from Spartan. Well, Midnight did a fantastic job in the last game. This Vladimir is still doing his job pretty well. Doing lots of damage over to the side of the Falcons. And he's just going to continue to poke out that Cho'Gath. Not quite enough. Narrowly missing that Q there. And 3 members of the Falcons here. Vladimir being very cheeky. Going for a Q. onto the Tarek. Go for a Q on the Cho and is just left unpunished. So again, we see Spartans just kind of walking up, doing whatever they want to do. Protobalt comes out of Vladimir, just again to get a little bit of damage. And we see that the Spartans are going to be rotating over towards the Drake. That is going to be a third Earth Drake if they're able to pick that up, giving them huge push potential and huge ability to take out the Baron. But yeah, there it goes. It's gone. 4 members of Falcons caught here. And that's a pull from Blitzcrank. Just missing. Not quite enough. Here we go. Members of Spartans and Falcons about to mate in the mid lane. We might have an ARAM go down right here. Tarek taking a little bit of poke. But both teams are just going to walk away. That's probably going to be mid tower for the Spartans, as they have 3 Earth Drakes now. They just need to walk up and just breathe on the shoulder. They'll be gone. There we go. Rengar going to gift that blue buff over to the Nivea. How nice of him. Thank you, Mr. Rengar. Now teams are just sitting in the lane. Blitzcrank going to zip away from that Cho'Gath knock up. And again, kind of stalling it out here. Falcons are trying to take this slow. There's a knock up onto Vlad. There's the wall coming out, the silence, and the pool to escape. No pickup onto the Vlad here, but we see the members of Falcons are pushing in on this mid tower. That's going to look like a tier 1 going down to them. That's pretty decent for the Falcons. However, see Tiku coming out of Cho'Gath. Is he going to make it there to save this bot tower? Yes, he is. Gets pulled though, and a little bit of damage going on to him, but in the meantime, that's going to be mid turret. You leave it alone for 2 seconds, and it is gone. Vladimir getting stunned up. There's the wall. Stun at a Tarek. And a little bit of damage coming from the Nivea ult again. Vladimir really slippery. Trying to make it out alive. Brought to half health there. Nothing quite yet. He's just going to run away. Oh, here's the Rengar ult. Falcons are looking for a pick here. On the Urgot they go. Here comes the stun out of Tarek. Wall's put behind, so Urgot can't jump over, but he flashes over. Makes it out, but Cho'Gath picks up that kill. Picks himself up another stack. And now, a 1-for-0 trade. There's the knock up on the Vi. Are they going to be able to get her? In the meantime, we see Vlad is on the back line looking to take out this Rengar, and does so. Going to look for the pick on Kalista too, but here comes the Zhonya's. Lots of stun CC going on the side of Spartans, but here comes the Vi ult. Knocks up the Nivea. There goes Vladimir with this pull again. Gets the E out. There's the Nivea passive procced. And Cho'Gath and Tarek still looking to chase this fight. Crashed by Polar, picking up a kill on a Tarek. Are Vladimir and Vi able to turn this around? No! Nivea taking out the Vi there. But here we go. Vladimir pushing hard. And don't forget, Vladimir might be pushing hard and Nivea picking up the kill. But look in the bot lane. Shows that that's an inhib going down on the Falcons. Spartans are going to be able to push super hard, and especially with that bot lane inhib gone, that could be an easy peasy Baron for them. They have 3 Earth Drakes. That's going to be pressure applied from the super minions there in the bot lane. So I wouldn't doubt if we saw the Baron calls coming out soon after next fight. 2 members of Spartans still down, but that's going to be another tower for them. Gold lead extending to 6k here at 28 minutes. Blitzcrank going to try his best to escape, and will do so. Keep an eye on the top turret. Yep, pinging out here. Lots of farm available for the side of Falcons, but I don't think anybody's going to quite be able to get up there in time to pick up all that gold. Nivea is going to look for it, but that's looking like 3 minions for her. Unfortunate indeed. There's our boy Blitzcrank back in the base. Now we see Misfortune now actually building the Bork first into the Ghost Blade, and then BF Sword. So a lot of damage onto the tanks there. Should be good for Cho and Tarek, but D-Cyclone doing a pretty good job. Or Flip Trick is doing quite nice, keeping up with the farm, not dying too much either. We'll see if the Falcons are able to make a pick here. Vi again over on the side, getting more vision in the jungle, as Rengar is actually just farming bot. So that's not going to be ideal for the kitty cat. Vi roaming through the jungle here is going to run into 3 members of the Falcons, able to queue away. Just barely getting out there. Very slippery members. And guys, take a look here at Baron. They have started it up. The 3 Earth Drakes doing lots of damage here. 3 members of the Spartans on the Baron, taking it out. I believe the Falcons have no idea it's going, and it's gone. 3 Baron for the Spartans, and let's see the snowball continue as we're about to crack the 30-minute mark with a 7K lead over the side of the Spartans. Here we go. Falcons in a bad spot. Will we see the picks come out? Here's a Blitzcrank, gets the pull onto Cho'Gath. That's a stun coming out from Tarek. The ulti coming up from Tarek. Misfortune ult, but there goes Rengar onto the back line. Trying to look for the Misfortune, but not enough damage as he's taken down. Anivia takes out the Misfortune. There goes the rest of the Falcons, but Cho'Gath is going to look to pick up Flash, R's, the Blitzcrank. Cho'Gath is still in there. The tank boss is not quite tanky enough as Cho'Gath is taken out. And Nivea is going to try and make it out with her life. And that is going to be a 2-for-4 trade in the favor of Spartans again. Who's not clearing these waves? This could be game right here. Guys, you got to clear the waves. Spartans are just going to push you in. They take your bot lane. They let the supers push. They take Baron, and then they end the game. This is how it goes. And here we go. Anivia just going to get picked off there by the Urgot. Vi finishing off the final tower, and Spartans are up 4-0. That is their 4th win. And that is game 2 of week 2. Victory going to the Spartans. Falcons, unfortunately, dropping the game to them. But yeah, an impressive 4-0 lead from the side of Spartans. So that's their last game for today. But we do have game 3 coming up very shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with that action with Falcons versus the Wolves to see if the Wolves can pick up and tie the Falcons, or if the Falcons will continue their 2nd place lead over the Wolves. So guys, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, guys. Here we are for our final game of week 2, Wolves versus the Falcons. So we are about to get into our pick and ban here. As we see from the side of Wolves, already Flip Trick being targeted. There goes his Twitch. So let's see what else will make it through the pick and ban here. Darius being taken away from the side of the Wolves. So, a couple bans here. We clearly see Tarek ban coming out now. For Aves Caves was, you know what? For the most part, he did pretty good. And the Kalista Tarek, not a bad matchup at all. So, definitely being banned away from Aves Caves. Aves Caves. I hope I'm saying that right. Josh Bipolar coming in. Flexing on his Spartan wins. Here we go, a Zed ban on the side of Falcons, and final ban for round 1 of Wolves will be possibly another ADC. No, Ari taken away. Ari taken away from the Falcons. So, let's see how the Falcons will respond. And a Renekton gone. All right, so we see the Kayn has been left up, so that's going to be potentially scary if he gets rolling. Can assassinate. Now Shadow Flame with the first pick. Will they go for the support or a flex pick potentially? Gonna have to worry about that Kayn. So the Nautilus coming out. Looks like it's gonna be some CC for days. So that's actually a really good pick, and the Kayn can shut him down with the ult, can shut him down with his autos as well too, and a Q to just pull him out. And again, the Anivia being picked up for the mid lane here. So, again, not a bad pick, but that Vladimir did lots of damage. However, Vladimir is still up. We could see another Vlad pick, as it is still on the board. However, they're going to go for a Jinx, potentially, showing their ADC. Maybe. Don't forget, Kaisa is still up for Flip Trick. He might be able to just pick that out if they... yeah, that's their ADC. So I think we're going to see the Kaisa come out as the last pick here in round 1 for Flip Trick, as they're showing their Jinx. And yes, Vladimir is being hovered and picked for the Wolves. All right, chat, let's play nice together. All right, final pick from the side of Falcons. That is a Kha'Zix, so there's the jungle being shown. No Kaisa yet, but that could be banned out easily from the side of the Wolves. All right, guys. Relax there in chat. If you're not nice, well then Santa doesn't bring you any gifts. Pfft, obviously. Watch Santa, Braum. Alright, so that is the Yasuo Morgana taken away, and a Yorick being banned by the Wolves. Final ban coming up for them right now. And yes, there goes the Kaisa. Flip Trick being targeted, but it looks like it's going to be a Kennen in the top lane. Still don't know if this Vladimir is in the mid lane or not. So, Nubs for life, covering nothing yet. Alright guys, ooh, a little tankiness coming out. I do like seeing that, so that's going to look like an Ornn Kennen matchup, guys. Or Nani. Is that an orange support? That's going to be an orange support with Gnar in the top lane. Oh my goodness. And final pick for Flip Trick. Going to pick up an ADC here. Caitlyn's not a bad pick into the Jinx. But I guess looking for a Lucian. That's going to be an aggressive bot lane for sure. Nautilus Lucian. Yeah. That support Ornn. Yet to see that. So I'm excited, guys. So as we get into our final game of week 2, make sure you're spamming who you think is going to win. Hashtag WOV win or hashtag FLC win. Guys, this will be it. Will the Falcons be able to hold on to the second place lead, or will they tie it up with the Wolves here? But only time will tell. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in 3 minutes with our final game. You guys, make sure you spam who's going to win, and I will see you very shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our final game of the day here. Wolves on the red side, Wolves on the blue, Falcons on the red. As we see the fight for second place, or at least tie for second place, coming out right now. So, some people to keep an eye on will definitely be Flip Trick as he's been doing quite well in the ADC position there. Probably going to be a pretty aggressive lane there with the Nautilus. But again, Gnar being picked for the first time in the LAS here, and surprisingly an orange support. So again, I'm quite excited to see this. But this game should be underway soon. Kayn also on the side of Wolves, very aggressive here. So we'll see which team is able to execute their comps better. But we'll see if the Wolves can pull their first win of the LAS. Guys, here we go. Game number 3 today. As the game slowly loads. Here we see our champions about to load in. Excellent. Here we go. Some pretty standard stuff coming out of either team. Ornn almost building a Doran's shield, but remembers he is support and needs to build his relics. Gnar AFK? Question mark? Nope. There's his Doran blade, so he is good to go. And teams are off to the races now. Game number 3, hashtag WLV win, or hashtag FLC win, guys.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
All right. And now we see both teams just waiting on either side. Shadowflame and Fliptrick by themselves, though. There are 3 members from the side of the Wolves hanging out right here. Little dance coming out of Nautilus. Very nice, wonderful. But no vision on either side here of the lane counterparts. Vlad is actually going to spot that Anivia coming through. There is a ward, and she is going to counter ward there. So, a little vision to the junglers on that side. Here we go. Leash is about to go down, and then we're going to get to the action. So here, Anivia and Vladimir are already starting their farm. A little bit of BM coming out of Avis Caves. Hero 39 is on that Vladimir, who did a lot of damage to poor Anivia last game. And we'll see if Avis Caves can turn that streak around. Go Wrecker able to take his blue, no issue. A little bit of action here in the top lane. Lucian able to do a little bit of poke there on the Jinx. And there's a hook coming out of the Nautilus. Stun 2 and more poke onto the orange. So that's not a bad trade there for the Falcons. They're going to continue to push their lead. Little poke coming out of Jinx, and they will continue this lead. Relic shield procs coming on through. So let's go around the map and see what's happened. So now we're getting a little bit of poke out there, almost to his mega. Back in the bot lane, we see lots of poke coming out. Nautilus just going to walk right on up, but taking a lot of damage from the Ornn there. That's not ideal. Not quite what you want this early on in the game. A little bit too aggressive there, and paying for it with it in his own blood. Jungler's about to run into each other. Kha'Zix knows that the king is here. We might have a little smite fight back and forth. Kayn gonna smite down. The red buff flashes out, but is he gonna be able to make it out? Kha'Zix jumps into the wall. Auto comes out. Troll Wrecker picks up first blood for the Falcons, and make sure that the Kayn knows who's boss of the jungle today. Flashes that level 7. Well, again, bot lane just getting some farm up, as the same goes with top, but that is quite decent damage. Quite a decent lead for the Kha'Zix, as he's just going to go right on over to Kayn's jungle, and they're going to run into each other again. So Kayn's going to take his wolves, while unknowingly Kha'Zix is just right there taking his blue. Will he be able to get it though before he's done? Back in the bot lane here, we see Illusion going in. Ornn with the big knockup. Jinx coming out with the stun. There's the traps. Nautilus flashes away. Back here in the jungle, we see Kha'Zix and Kayn trading again. Electrocute procced out. Kha'Zix goes over the wall, chasing Kayn. Has the red buff. Is going to get that burn down. And there it is, Trollwrecker with another kill on a Kane, absolutely shutting him down in the jungle. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. This is too much. So here we go. Gnar trying to get something done, but Kha'Zix and Kennen there to stop him. Bot lane, little bit of trade coming out from both sides here. But looks like Wolves had won that trade. A little bit of missing health there on the side of Fliptrick and Shadowflame. See, Jungler's going to run back down. Kha'Zix already 2 up. That's not ideal what you want in a game with Jinx. Could easily be picked out. There goes Kennen getting a little poke onto Gnar. Again, throws that Q out. Back in the bot lane here. We see Jinx trying to push up. Might look for a W. But our junglers not too far off from each other. Might have another encounter. That is a nasty bug roaming around the jungle. So not exactly what you want to be dealing with. Still even in farm. Here comes Kha'Zix. Things coming out. So they know he's here. Are they going to be able to do anything about it? Yep. The Wolves have decided to completely back off of that. Back in the mid lane. Hero 39 doing quite a bit of damage on Vladimir. Chemoplague should be coming to him shortly. Top lane, Kennen again getting lots of poke off. Gnar is about to go mega though. He doesn't quite have his ulti. See lots of poke coming out. Flip trick. Playing quite aggressively into that Jinx there. And yes, never invade early. That's what's going to happen. And Kane paid for it. And look what he's doing again. Kadris might find him again unless he goes for chickens. But he doesn't know he's up here. No idea. Neither one do. But yeah, he's just going to go for chickens. It seems like Kane's going to be able to make it out of that one. For now, unless he passed down. But actually, Kane gonna look to go up top and on to the cannon here. Will we see a kill? Potentially. Cannon's just hanging around there. Kane's coming through the wall. Cannon's gonna try and run away. Is he gonna get it? There's the stun coming out, but oh, not quite enough. Goes down. Kha'Zix? Question mark. Questionable jump, but both make it out. Vladimir a little sad. He's not able to get the poke onto him. Here we go. A little bit of farming action here. Lucian's still quite a bit up, honestly. Fliptrick doing a really good job at keeping his farm numbers very high. So good on him. Do that. Almost up, up 17 CS over the Jinx. There's some quick maths. I'm looking at it, it's like, I know what it is. The gears are grinding. And then, here we go. Lucian, a little bit of poke there. No response. Just playing hyper aggressive there, but is being shoved out of his tower. Gonna be a little tough. Jinx missing a lot of CS there. I explained the CS differential as he's now over 20 CS ahead of the Jinx. We see mid lane here. A little bit of poke going on to him, but here comes Kane. Oh, Kane, no, not again. You're gonna get run into by this Kha'Zix. Kane, run away, little boy. No, he's going away. Yeah, so he knows. He knows Kane was right there not too long ago. So, warding up, picking up the yum fruit. Top lane is going to continue to push out, but here comes the Mega Gnar. Will he do anything with it? No. I believe he's just going to run away. Keep going. Mid lane here, still farming up. Flat a little bit up over Olivia. And bot lane here. Fliptrick is dominating the CS lead. Absolutely crushing it. 74, and Jinx is running back, so that's going to be even more loss for her. A little free heal from the relics there for Fliptrick. And now he's going to go for a back. Looking at the gold, he is up almost 700 gold over the Jinx. And sitting with 2,400 in his pocket, so that's going to be a nice little pickup there. Most of his Bork going through. Not quite yet. Top lane here. A little trade going through. Cannon looking for a poke and switch. Gnar unable to do the same. here we see actually the Dragon Call from the Wolves here. So, don't think they have vision. Do they know they're on it? Falcons unaware that this dragon is being taken, but the pings are coming out, so a very good guess from them, but that is going to be a free Earth Drake to the side of the Wolves. Should give them some nice pushing power, but here we see Kennen again up in the top lane, pushing hard. Gnar goes in, gets the Mega Gnar ult off, lockdown under turret range, and gets the, will he get the Q? No, flashes out of it, stays alive, just barely. Kennen makes it out with his life, just barely, and that's a lot of damage coming out of that Gnar, surprisingly, this early in the game. You see Flip Trick poking back and forth again. Almost 30 CS, actually over 30 CS up over this Jinx. Kha'Zix spotted out by the control ward there in the river, and he might actually meet up with Vladimir. He's waiting for him. Uh-oh. That's going to be not so good for Vladimir. Here he goes, the damage coming out. Actually, Kha'Zix bursting him down, jumps onto him. Here comes the pull. The Ornn knock up, just misses Kha'Zix, but Troll Wrecker able to pick up the kill on Vladimir before he goes down, but then countered by the Wolves very shortly afterwards. Here comes Lucian with the ult going in, and Nivea ults to follow up. Nautilus chasing him down. Both members looking very, very low. And there's the hook on Ornn. That's going to be a dead Ornn. Down. Handed over to Flip Trick. And Anivia picks up the kill onto the Jinx. That is 3-for-1 trade going to the side of the Falcons. Very value play. So, very much worth it for them. Top lane, we see Gnar just hanging around, trying to get some farm. But that is going to be the Rift Herald picked up by Kayn while that commotion was going on in the bot lane there. So, might see the ability to push. They do have an Earth Drake as well. So let's see if they're going to look to get their towers soon. No plates lost on the side of Falcons quite yet, but here we see bot lane, Flip Trick and Shadow Flame looking to get some damage done. Minions being a bit of annoyance here as they try and push for their second plate here. And we'll probably opt for a back, maybe picking up this Cam Wave on the way out, but the safe play would be just to get on out of there. Go buy your items. Flip Trick has his 1200, so that's going to be a finished board from him. We do see both junglers running up to the top lane here. And Gnar able to spot him out with the ward sitting in the top river there. Vladimir might come and join this fight as well too, but he's spotted out by a ward placed in the river. Bot lane back again. Flip Trick extremely far up, taking a lot of damage there. A little risky play for him, but just wants his farm. Still going at it. Is over 40 CS ahead of the Jinx here. Absolutely decimating that lead, and 800 gold up on her. Mid lane here, we're going to see some action coming out here. Kha'Zix jumps onto this Vladimir. Blue Smite comes out. Not enough, and was that the Hemoplague burned by Vladimir? Yes, it was. So Hemoplague is now gone from Vladimir. Kane's going to be here to support, but back in the bot lane, we see the Wolves do have Flip Trick and Shadow Flame shoved in very hard. Here comes the Kha'Zix, though, going to look for the pick onto Ornn. There it goes. CC on Ornn. Kha'Zix jumping in. Gonna try and pick up this kill. Isn't enough. Here comes the Jink ult from point blank. Hits Flip Trick. Not able to get that radius damage. Not enough, at least, to hurt Kha'Zix or the Nautilus. So, Ornn doing his best to get on out of there, but still alive. Oh, he's going to cancel his back. You can see here in the mid lane, here comes Kha'Zix. Going to look for a pick, and Nivea passive is down. Vladimir able to pick up a kill on Coldbird. Going to look for the pick onto Vampire as well, and there he goes. He is dead. Goodbye. Beep, boop, bop. You are dead. Lanes are going to continue to push out for their farm. Look at the lead that Flip Trick has over the Jinx. That is absolutely insane how much farm he has. I mean, it should be the farm that you should have at this time, but Jinx missing a lot of CS. Let's take a look back here. Ah, there's a farm. Hey, there's another farm, dude. Alright, now he's coming down bot lane. He's gonna be running down there. Coldbird and Kha'Zix there to take the blue. So So that's going to be gifted over to Birdie. Meganar is up, going to keep farming while this cannon gets it back. And no TP to get back to lane, so this might be a plate or two. Actually, pair plates. Dawn on that side. Back in the mid lane here, we might see some action here. Kha'Zix looking for a pick off. That's a stun coming out of Anivia. The kill picked up by Anivia onto Kayn, but Kayn picks up the kill onto Kha'Zix, and it looks like Vladimir's going to pick up the kill onto Anivia, so 2-for-1 trade in the favor of the Wolves. There we go, Lucian creeping in that bush. Kennen is looking to do something here in the mid lane, but it looks like Flip Trick is just going to destroy this Jinx. Ultimate being used by Nautilus to take him out. So again, Falcons responding very quickly with a kill of their own. Orin's going to try and go for a back, but not quite. And I believe that the Falcons are just going to look for this turret in the bot lane. But Flip Trick takes 2 turret shots there. Quite unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Again, gets a little cheeky stun onto the Vladimir. Bot lane still trying to push. Top lane going to try and do the same here. Nars got a big wave to deal with there. Here we go. The pull coming in from Nautilus. Nautilus picks up the kill on the Orin. Beautiful little pick from there. But here's the Kayn looking for the kill on the Lucian. And that's the alt electrocute proc. A dead ADC. And Kayn is going to continue to chase Nautilus, but uses the Q to escape. Unable to save his ADC. And that's a kill pick up for Kayn. Here we see Vladimir has now made his way into the mid lane. Proto Belt's in and baits the flash out of Anivia. But here's Kha'Zix looking to do some damage back. Kayn is not too far off either. Both here spotted out by a control ward in the river though. They're going to try and clear that out. Cold ward is here to respond if needed. They are sitting on a ward, so clearly spotted by the Vladimir there. Gets a little Q on him. But we do see a Cloud Drake is up. Flip Trick, sorry, John Churchill spotted on the backside of the Dragon Pit there. Back in the top lane, Kennen getting some damage out. Now has some magic pen and no magic resist out of Gnar. Sitting on 2,500 gold, should probably back soon. But they're going to keep trading that back and forth. Make our way back down to the Dragon Pit. It looks like Kayn is opting to go straight for it. Kha'Zix not too far behind. They're going to be running in. Will they get the steal? Quite potentially. He's going to look for it. He's going in. 1,000 health left. Kha'Zix steals the Dragon. Orin ult comes out. Look at Flip Trick in there. Picks off a kill. He's going to turn his focus onto the Vladimir. But Jinx ult comes out and kills the Lucian. Kha'Zix responds by picking up the Jinx. And here they go. Will they get the kill onto Vladimir? Yes, they will. Vlad able to take out... Kha'Zix able to take out the Vladimir before Nautilus is killed. And in the top lane, Cannon getting a solo kill onto Gnar. So that's going to give him some time to push up there. Mid lane's going to have some time to push as well. Got the turret destroyer here coming out. Nice chunks of damage being done to the side of Falcons onto 2 turrets here they're pushing. But that's going to be the end of that minion wave and unable to push it anymore. So working their way to get some towers, but not quite able to yet. And it looks like Shelly is nowhere to be seen on the side of the Wolves. So that unfortunately must have timed out. And the Wolves will not have their pick. But here goes Kennen looking for the knockup onto Kennen. Gets the ult off. Here we go. Is Kennen going to be killed? Hiding under turret. Gets a Q off. Still alive though. I'm just going to start the back. Coldbird is running up from the mid lane. Will she be able to get a pick here? Here's Anivia, unable to do anything to this Kayn though. He's too slippery. Gonna be able to just run away. Orin is here, might look for a knock up onto the Lucian, but he ease away easily enough. Get himself to safety. And there's the knock up. Hook comes out on a Jinx. Lucian doing some massive damage. Here comes the W out of Jinx, but it's not gonna be enough. Lucian ult is up, but the exhaust comes out of Orin to save his ADC's life, and that is gonna be a one dead Orin. Flip Trick picking up the kill there, taking his 4th kill of the game. And now Falcons are up 3k gold, and yet no turrets on the side of any team yet. There's going to be Kha'Zix and Anivia picking up a kill onto the Vladimir, unsuspecting of the gank coming in there. So yes, that is going to be at least 2 turrets coming out for the Falcons there. There's one, and it looks like mid's going to go down quite soon. Anivia's going to go get the blue. Kha'Zix is going to push this wave. However, Kane is floating around here. Might do his best to defend, but that's probably just going to be a down mid turret. Oh, Kha'Zix is going to go back off. Just evolve. Just evolve there. That's what we want. Beautiful. Well, that's another blue buff going over to Avis Caves. Nice little gift there for the Anivia. Does have a tier, but went for the Morellos first. Probably a good, very good itemization for the, into the Vladimir. Very close. Troll Wrecker. Playing a little too close to the fire. Almost picked up there by the Orin, but he ends up just booping into the wall. Vladimir gonna try and do something to this Lucian, but here we see 3 members of the Wolves have gathered into the mid lane here. Gonna look for some damage onto the turret. Lucian gets picked off by a little bit of action there. In the bot lane, we have the jungle fights coming out, but it's not gonna be enough. Back in our mid lane here, 3-on-3 action coming for you. But nothing really blown yet. Nautilus ult up. Actually, all 3 members who are in the mid lane. Rotating down. Now, here comes Lucian. Is he going to go for this Kane? No, just going to get a little dink of damage. Pretty risky for Flip Trick to be hanging out here. I don't know about that, buddy. But there's the pick on the Vladimir. There's the ult from Anivia, and the ult from Lucian comes through too. Kane is very low. But Flip Trick is just going to pick up that kill onto the Kane. Vladimir falls as well too. Hemoplague is still proc, but there's Flip Trick picking up. What is it? A triple? No, a double kill, and Nivea picking off that. No, yeah, Lucian with the triple kill, and Nivea picking up what could have been a quadra. But a 4-for-0 trade to the side of the Falcons, and now they're just going to shove down the mid lane. Top lane not going to really be able to respond to this at all, but that is the inner tier tower going down on the side of the Wolves, and they might continue to push, but no, death timers are a little low. They might just go get a Baron. Dragon is up soon too as well. We see another Cloud Drake. Will they go for that, or will they just go for Drake? Potentially just rotate onto the top laner and take out the Snar, allowing Kennen to just clean up this tower. And there's the stun, actually. Ooh, very close. Anivia was almost there to respond to that. Kha'Zix is going to be hopping on the dragon, but his counterpart is not too far away from him. We might see a fight. Orin is rotating around here as well too. Kha'Zix able to just jump out, but that's going to be a free dragon. Vladimir here, and that's going to be one dead bug. The only kind of bug splat that the Wolves want. But in the top lane here, Gnar was taken out, and that's another turret for the side of the Falcons. So traded a dragon and a jungler kill for a top laner kill and a tower. Possibly a second tower going here to the Falcons. Looking to just push their lead even further. That's going to be half the half coming out there. But Vladimir is here, walled out by Nivea. Very BM play, but smart enough, which gets the kill. And they're going to chase him. They're going to chase him down. Gets the pool out, and Vladimir's opting to run away. There's the Nautilus ulti coming out here. Vladimir's just going to die. That's the stun right there. Jinxalt comes out, blocked by Nautilus. Not enough. There's the W. Misses Kennen. And he will stay alive another day. There's the Lucian on the bot lane. Kane's going to just look to dive. That's the ult coming out of Kane. And not going to be enough to kill him. Back in the bot lane, we still see the 3 members of Falcons sitting around here looking for kills. And there's Flip Trick. Oh, just barely dies to the Kane. But Shadow is able to win the 1v1 and takes out that ADC. So it looks like Shadow's just going to go for his back now. A little low after that fight, as members of Falcons are doing the same. Just resetting, getting those items. Lots of fighting being done all around the map, so trying to keep up with every little bit of action here, guys. All right, Kha'Zix on his grump. Autos hit. Use it. Autos it. And he gets it. Back in the mid lane, we see 3 members of the Falcons here. Nevia clears out the wave, but Vladimir is here to respond. Another 3 members of the team is hiding in the background here, as Gnar is chilling as well too. The rest of the members of Wolves are going to be joining as well, but Kha'Zix is floating around in the bot lane by himself. Trollwrecker, what are you doing? Trollwrecker's onto the Kayn. Kayn does not have ult. Use it on Lucian in the last fight. You see the smite come out of the Kha'Zix, but it's not going to be enough. Trollwrecker a little too low to get into this fight. We see a fight breaking out here as the Kha'Zix is just picked up by the Kayn. Easy peasy. Falcons might have to run away from this. As the stun comes onto the Vladimir. Here goes the Lucian, the Anivia stun. Kennen ult is in. 1v1 me is taking out, stuns everybody, but here goes Unicorn with the big Gnar ulti. Naldis falls, and Kayn is on after the Anivia. Anivia is just able to pick up the kill, actually, with her ult. And still 2-on-2 here. Kennen is still alive, but Vladimir is going to look to take out this Anivia. Easy peasy, passive procced. Kennen kills the Gnar, and is going to go after this Vladimir here, too. Vladimir looking to get a little action done, but is stunned up. Here's the Zhonya's. Here's the ult out of Anivia, and the ace for the Falcons end up winning that team fight. Huge advantage for them. That should be mid tower. Horns up, but I believe they should be able to deal with this. Nivea has her wall and should be able to just block him out from doing anything fun. Oh, there goes Ornn. He's in the action now. Half health. Does he want to pick this fight? I don't know. There's his health, and just is barely going to be able to make it out alive as he does save his turret. There we go, another fight breaking out. Kayn trying to get a little bit aggressive, but easily picked up by the Nautilus CC, and Lucian damage to follow it up. Here goes Lucian, busts a couple of farm there. Nautilus trying to chase someone down with his Righteous Glory, but a little stun given over by the side of Jinx there, and Flip Trick is going to continue to farm. Still setting happily 50 ahead of his counterpart, and here we see another fight potentially breaking out. Ult goes onto the Ornn. A little bit of a misclick there, but Anivia falls. There goes Vladimir to follow up. And Ornn's going to be taken out here too. Nautilus picking up the kill there, but here comes Lucian. Nope. Kill ends up going over to Kha'Zix. So, kill going on to Nautilus, Lucian, and Kha'Zix. Here he is over the wall looking for the Gnar, but is Mega not going to be able to do that much damage. Nautilus just barely missing his Q there. And that is going to be the mid inhib tower. Going down on the side of Wolves. Here we go. Lucian picks up the kill on Gnar. No issue. That's 4 members dead on the side of Wolves. This could be the game right here. Inhib going down. And they might continue this push. Wolves pinging out what they want to do. But Falcons are pinging the Dragon. Going to look to go pick up on Infernal Drake, which will be massive for them. So, pick up the Inhib and taking it safe. Just going to go for that Dragon. And Kayn is going on a hunt to pick up this Kennen. Kennen, you better run. You better run. But that's the wrong move for Kayn there. He loses his life. 3 members of the Wolves looking to pick up the kills here. And that is, wow, almost another kill for Kennen. But in the meantime, Trollwrecker picking up the Infernal Drake for the Falcons. Flip Trick on the bot lane here with double buffs pushing in that bot turret. And that's going to be more gold for them. Currently about to be a 7-0 tower lead. Nope, we're going to keep it at 6-0 tower lead for the side of the Falcons. There we go, Anivia just clearing out Kayn's farm. He's up in 5 seconds, so... Anivia, you're in a little bit of a risk position there. Just going to walk in and get some vision and then walk on out, but I believe Ornn was able to take that ward out. No, not quite. Where's your sweeper? Where's your sweeper? Still has regular vision ward. Okay. Does not have a sweeper. A little bit of a question mark there from a support player. But, you know, if you don't want to clear vision, that's your choice too. And Nautilus is hiding in the bush here. Might look for a kill. But here we go. Ornn is on the other side. He's going to take out the Troll Ward for half his health. And there goes Kha'Zix onto him. That's going to be a kill coming out for the Falcons. Ornn making a misplay. Here goes Flip Trick looking to get some kills done. The Kayn is behind. Going to look for the pick. Is he going to be able to get the ult off? Yes, it is. It's on Lucian, but he's healing up from his fork. Trying to get the damage off. Kayn misses his knock up. And there goes Kha'Zix onto the Vladimir. Trying to get that damage. Huge 5-man gnarl comes out, but it's not enough. There's no teammates left on the Wolf side to follow up. While a beautiful ult comes out, all members of the Falcons are alive, and this is going to be GG here. Wolves dropping their 4th game. Falcons here able to tie up their series 2-2. So this should be game. The stun goes on to Jinx. An easy kill for them. Cannon picking up that kill here. They're all trying to pad their stats to look good. And here we go. That is game number 3 going to the Falcons. GG. Well, guys, that is it from us today on the casting table. Falcons able to pick up their 2nd win of the series, and unfortunately, the Wolves are now 0-4. Very unfortunate for them, but what a bunch of crazy games! Oh my goodness, this was absolutely just absolute madness. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming to watch and hang out. My name is Wedgelgurf, and if you liked any of what you heard or saw here today, you can go catch me on my stream or Twitter too. But make sure you give the LAS Esports stream a follow, and you can also check out their Instagram as well too. I believe it's just LAS Esports. But guys, thanks again for joining us for week 2 of LAS, and we will see you again next Tuesday, 7 p.m. for lots and lots of action. Again, this is your boy Wedgelgurf signing out for week 2, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Have a good one, guys.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold.